necessary for Beverly. Nice to see you. It was necessary for many of the, you know, families used to have the horses, and the horses had to go through those uh, you know uh, arches until the last part of the house. Just to give you an idea, uh, the city until 1960 used to be painted like this, with terracotta color or red color, yellow color, um, and as well with blue color and sky blue color, right? So, well, later in 1930, one of the mayors from Arequipa decided to remove the colors of the facades of the houses because, well, we wanted to keep, or he wanted to keep the name of the city as a white city, right? So there weren't any more many Spanish, because it has been known as a white city because of the high percent of Spanish people in in Arequipa. That's why it has been known as a white city because of the white skin of the people. But as soon we got them, the freedom, and later on we got problems with the terrorists. Many of them have been migrating to other places, so that's the reason they remove the color of the houses, right? So, and another reason why did they paint it, because this is very lovely, lovely view. Um, During the colonial time, and upper class families, they used to have those lovely colors in their house. They used to paint their houses with this lovely colors. It was a symbol to belong to the royalty class, right? So uh, now many of the houses have the uh, yellow, sorry, the white color, but there are still some houses which are still keeping the nice colors like the yellow, the blue, where this is part of them. uh, Still raining a little bit. I was hiding. It's still raining a little bit. So this is the street, which it has been recognized as a Baroque style, because there are many of those houses which has, look at this beautiful nice balconies, right? So after the Spanish, I mean, Spanish 1545, and then we had during 18th century English people, as well, Italians, Germans. They were coming to make some business because of the mining activity, um, and as well they fall in love with the weather. They fall in love of this area. That's the reason they have been living here in Arequipa. For example, Goyeneche. This is a Goyeneche family. it's it's clear that it's not pedestrian roads, it's car roads, because I'm walking and he says he makes poop with his car. So look at that. Goyeneche family. It was a Spanish family, and they were very rich. They had um, a very good business here, not just in Arequipa. They had as well a business in Trujillo, right? And they built their houses. And one of the child of the Goyeneche family became a bishop, right? And this bishop has done quite good work in Arequipa. He has done the construction of one of the hospital, which is located a little bit farther away from the city center, right? And as well, Goyeneche, not all of the members were nice, but the bishop was very nice, and he was giving a lot of help for the poor people, right? A storm, hello. So since the last earthquake in 2001, many of the houses have been restored, and they got their code of farm from UNESCO, right? The last code of farm that they gave uh, for one of the house is this one, right? This house got the a coach farm. Look at this. Look at the beautiful and nice carvings of the windows and above the windows as well. It has a beautiful carvings, right? So the white stone, it is really easy to make carvings, but it's so clear to see in case there are some earthquakes. There were a lot of earthquakes, you know. We had some things. The Spanish came, well, 1582. It was the first earthquake that the Spanish felt. But earlier, of course, and before them, there were earthquakes too. But the indigenous have done the accounting of the earthquakes in their own languages. The Spanish were the ones who were doing the register of the earthquakes in Spanish language, you know. So high storm. So look at the how do it's very easy to make restorations as well. If there are a lot of damage, of course, we need to make a lot of reconstructions. But look at this. This is a very interesting. I would like to just to show you how quick you see this part of the wall. It's quite damaged. They will remove some of those stones and they will put a new ones because many of the walls of those houses and churches and monasteries, those are very thick walls because it's built with two lines. I mean, there are like space in the middle of the walls, right? And it's uh, quite easy to make restoration, right? So in case there are earthquakes which will make a huge damage, they have to uh, make the reconstruction, right? So look, and we have some of the houses have been built with a pink material, right? So this is not painted, right? The pink material, it's as well volcanic material. It has dioxide of iron. That's why it's um, quite pink color, right? So, but we don't have a lot of this pink material. That's why some of those houses have been built with this. Of course, it's very harder than the white volcanic stone. But um, according to studies, it says the ones who were able to build their houses with the pink material were very rich families, very rich. So, and Arequipa, all of the inhabitants until 50 years ago, well, since the Spanish came to here, Arequipa was actually very Catholic. There are already some of the streets that they are taking the traffic to the other direction because the procession is coming, right? So, but you see, there is one of the church here along the. Look at this beautiful view. Look at this beautiful view of the sunset. It's not time yet, but I would like to take to you uh, to the top of the nice rooftop to have a nice view of the sunset. Right? It's not time yet. We're still on time. Mercedarios through the Camilo, hello. Mercedarios, well, since they have done the construction of churches, and they changed the streets names, right? Mercedario Street is it's this street, right? So there are 11 churches around this 6 blocks around the main square. 11. Could you imagine how um, important was the Catholic religion during the colonial time until 50 years ago? There are about three monasteries, right? Where the second son or the second daughter had to be a nun or priest, right? So it was a privilege for them, for the families, to have one of the children to follow Catholic religion, right? So um, it was actually as a mandatory, we can say, but there were some children who didn't want to go to be a nun or priest, but those children were like the black sheep of the family, or the ones who gave a shame for the family, and they didn't have the right heritage. As soon their parents have done the split of the heritage, they didn't give this heritage. But so, uh, oh really? Wow. Yeah, we're in places where the Catholic religion have been really strong. I think so. But now, believe me, now there are no, um, what is this? They are doing party. Children, young ones, not children, young ones. So, but now, Peru has 32 millions of inhabitants, but just 10% of them are practicing Catholic religion. 32, comparing with 50 years ago. It's a big change. It's a big change with we have done. Mike, Marilyn, hello, welcome. Um, it is dying everywhere. So we celebrate. Look at this beautiful, nice uh, doors knockers. Those are so beautiful. Well, those are not doors knockers, I thought, but look at this. Wow, those heavy doors, heavy doors. Wow, beautiful, right? And look at the lamps. Well, nowadays, this house, the one which uh, it has been occupied by this family, Goyeneche, is occupied by Central Bank of Peru. But they don't make in Peru. Our currency money is not made here, right? You know where is made our currency money? It was like a fish uh on the doors handles. Yeah. Oops. Let me just cross very quick. So, um, like a fish with like a horse face, something like that. Horse fish. So, oh, look at this. Look at this, beautiful, nice. It seems the volcano is getting clear. So, let's see if we'll be able to see the volcanoes after um, a few minutes of rain. Look, has been raining. Look, I was just hiding from the rain. So, um, so probably it should be many families, many um, Europeans families came to this city, and they were trying to put their own elements in their doors, their own coat farms, in their doors, in their facade, and even inside of their houses, like to um, let them know who are the ones who lives in those houses, right? So it was like competition uh, who can build the better house, who can have the power. Well, they had a lot of money thanks to the mining company, right? So uh, see, this is when Arequipa didn't have a transportation. So those the people until about 30, it was until about 60, 70 years, the people used to come with their donkeys, bringing the milk, the bread, right? So what do we find here? Look at the procession. Suddenly we found the procession. So we're still celebrating Easter. So Joseph, I think it's behind, right? Yep, Joseph is behind. So we can come back. So let me just to show you up the beautiful sunset. All right, so we're still on time. Yes, we're still on time. So this is where the um, uh, Garcia, this special man, right, the special man, the famous man who has done the foundation. I said the famous one because when I do my guiding in person, I had to mention who was the one who has done the foundation of Arequipa city on 1540. Um, it is. I really love as well. So many times. Uh, I'm living already 20 years and really love, uh, and that's why Arequipeños, when those three portals collapsed in 1868 with the strongest earthquake, which was 9.5 scale, many of the Arequipeños, many of them gave a lot of money for the reconstruction of the three portals, and they have done a second floor because at the beginning it has been built with just one floor. It's just, oh yes, it's just turning dark. That's why they turn on the lights. Uh-huh. So let's see, let's stay with me because it seems that we'll have quite um, long afternoon after the night sunset. So you see the cathedral, it has the entire side of the square, which it has been built since 1544, but it has been um, collapsed in 1582, and they had to make again the reconstruction and restorations. The present building that you have seen, it's since 1656, right? 1566. Oh yes, the earthquakes. Believe me, I'm the one who are very sensible. When I feel some little thing, and I jump from my bed. Mother is the one who says, "Calm down, mom. Don't be in a hurry. You can, you can, um, you can fall down." But she's the one who says, "Relax." My husband is when I say there is an earthquake, and my husband is still snoring. He doesn't really. He doesn't really pay attention to any movement. But wow, 6.7. Wow. So yeah, I felt the strongest earthquake. So for me in my time, 8.3. It was the last one that I felt. Right, 8.3, and in the Colca Valley was 6.5. So my my the story about the earthquake is quite funny. So let's climb and to have a nice sunset. When I was uh, at home, 2000 was scary, yeah. 2001, you know, we have been young when me and my brother and I, we have been just studying in the living room, and he was like with his earphones, listening music, and I told him there is an earthquake, and I ran out, and he told me he didn't really understand what was happening, and um, he saw me like, what is happening with her? But I haven't seen him out. I had to came back and to take my brother like this from his hair, and I said, there is an earthquake. And he says, wait, what are you doing? And I said, there is an earthquake. And he was like, okay, calm down. Don't, don't be stressed. He was the one uh, who was very calm down, and it was 8.3 scale. Could you imagine? Look at this beautiful, wow. Look at the volcano. No, beautiful. The volcano, as I told you, amazing view. The volcano gave us a nice gift, Misti volcano, the young one. And look at this. Hope not to have any any lights off. Beautiful color. Look at the sunset. You're welcome, Marlene. You're welcome. It's so beautiful. Shirley, hello. The beautiful color up here. Look, wow. Thanks, Natasha. Yes, well, since we got the news, it's not like quite well rest. We're thinking what to work out, how to work out. Beautiful, right? Beautiful sunset. So the time uh, is still the sun is somewhere behind the clouds because it's still missing like 3 minutes. Hmm. No, the last news. And actually, there will be new announce tomorrow at Peruvian time 2 p.m. Have you seen that? Um, the town hall says that there will be a new announcement, and as well, it says questions and answers. Well, but I don't know what it will be. I hope they can change their mind. I hope so. Oh well, could be. It could be. I don't know. But if they change their mind to keep the platform, it could be great to keep doing this beautiful tours. But we never know. We have done a lot. We invest a lot of time. Uh, so it's quite sad for many people. So look at the sun. I'm not gonna leave you. You're part of my life already. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna leave you. I will. I will keep in touch even if you are further away from me. Thanks, Natasha. No escape. You don't have escape. I'm sorry, but you're part of my life already. I met you, and you are already in my heart. So this beautiful color. Love you too, Natasha. Love you, every one of you. Something nice that we have done is to build this kind of love between each other. That's something that we are not going to break, never. You know, we're not going to break any any of this nice relationship. Oh yes, Beverly, it's his over here. Yeah, I think it's nearby my Facebook group, my YouTube. Yeah, it's in, uh, yeah, it's. I think it's there, right? So I hope got a good. If you click, it says my PayPal account, and as well my Buy Me a Coffee too. So this is the yeah, this is neoclassic style. You see, so the earthquakes that we had. Let me just to share with you. 3 minutes before to start the tour, I took a picture of this. It's just of this um, archway. It was so wonderful, that nice view of the sun in that direction, right? So it's just a picture of today, and so the cathedral got a lot of damage. So this is one of the pictures that I can share with the earthquakes that we had in the past time. Yes, it's so different, right? So every minute it changed the color. Look, it's just changing, right? It's so amazing, beautiful. Believe or not, this is one of the most beautiful city in Peru, right? There are many plazas in all over Peru, because that was the typical design of the Spanish to build, to have the coat of this checkerboard shape, to have a square, to have a church, a city hall. But this one is so beautiful. It's quite unique, right? It is. It's beautiful. So mm, it's from outside. It looks stunning, but inside there are not many things. Well, the most important thing that we have inside is just the organ and the masterpiece of the pulpit, which have been brought from France and from Belgium. Um, so, but outside, the structure or the architecture is amazing. It's amazing. This is stunning. Let me just show you one more time the volcano. Yay! One more time. No, you're welcome. How many feet inside? How many people means? Misti is that one. And the one which has the snow, that's Misti, right? You see how close we are? Let me just go in that side. Um, how many people inside? You mean, Natasha? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not really Catholic. People to know. Uh, the main religion now, I think probably most of young generations are having their own religion. I mean, the last 15 years we go. Mormons, and but we say we are Catholic, but we are not really practicing, right? If in my case I said I'm Catholic, but I'm not practicing, I'm not following other religion too, right? It's the true one that has large Pachamama Virgin Mary painting on it. Another no, that one is in Cusco, Kelly. That one is in Cusco. Look, have a nice view of this beautiful arch, and this church has the organ, huge organ, and it has the pulpit too. Hmm. Oops. Until 1836, most of the ones who gave a lot of money for the churches have been buried in the atrium. What is the atrium? In front of the cathedral, this space. All of them have been buried. I mean, the Goyeneche family, the Ricketts families, Tristan del Paz families have been buried there, right? So when did you say the next town hall is? Tomorrow. I have seen in the candlelight, right? Calendar, sorry. Uh, another yes, there is another procession. There is another procession. Let me just to be quiet a few minutes more, and then we'll go to the procession, because the sky it's change, as soon as it getting dark it change. It's so beautiful. So if any one of you would like to buy some pisco, meantime we wait for another beautiful sky. There are, you see how famous is this port. There are some Peruvian ones, not tourists. At this time of the year before pandemic and even 2022, there were already a lot of tourists here, a lot. But I'm going to step from the town hall. I want to precious time with my guys. Okay, yes, Natasha. But don't forget to be with me tomorrow. Will I will be on the desert. Will have a nice, very nice sunset on the desert, right? So if you haven't seen before the petroglyphs, and I I never did. I never did this tour in on the desert. I mean sunset. So maybe you can. Thanks, Natasha. Katie, welcome. You are yes on time, enjoying this beautiful view. You can get your postcards, as many you can, right? And then load on for your memories. And if someone of you would like to come and to make the to make tours in person, just write me on my email address. And yeah, we can have a nice group to walk around this. So, but follow me on the YouTube channel. I will do some tours there too. Now, finally, sorry if every time when I schedule, but there were so many reasons because it was raining or maybe I got some problems. I'm sorry, Beverly. But finally, you got these nice colors. Look at this. It's impressive. I'm glad, yeah, you have done this tour, Beverly. I'm glad. Look at this. It's amazing. Thanks, Autumn Elizabeth. Thanks so much. So yes, please. If you are taking pictures, because I'm not able to take pictures of making the tours, please just send me or post in my Facebook group, and you can I can load down as well these beautiful moments. So let's have a nice time with the procession for a while, and then yeah, maybe I will schedule. Well, it will be depends of how it will be the weather, because according uh, my weather, my weatherman, I mean by myself. Look at the sky. This part is clear, but the other side, where is east part, where the full moon comes out, is dark. I will see if I can schedule, because last night it was wonderful, beautiful. It was like a bright light. Wow, look how it's changing now. It seems this. Not really, but we got very unusual weather, Beverly. Very, at this time, it should stop already on March, the rain. But this year, we got very unusual weather, very unusual. Thanks, Storm. Thanks so much. Yeah, please, but it's my YouTube channel. Stay there if you are in my Facebook group as well. We have a Facebook group of South American guys, and we will make all of the announce. Now, most of the guys are, I guess, quite busy trying to make their tours, because it's a shock. For many of them, that's the reason we got addictive to this. Yes, of course, as well. Yeah, yes, of course. Um, but anyway, stay connected. Stay with me in my Facebook, in my yeah. It is there. My email address. Yeah. All right. Are you in Facebook with Storm? Um, Maybe I will request us a friendship. No. Do you have Instagram? No. Mm, do you have email address? How do I find you? But it's my email address. You can write me in my email address, and maybe we can make a soon. Yeah, well, yeah. I think I for sure, because I'm already addicted to the virtual tours. So it's amazing colors, beautiful, romantic. Any one of you would like to have a pisco sour with me over here? Huh? A pisco sour with a 40% of alcohol, having a nice view, having a nice chat together, talking about earthquakes, how scared they are. Could you imagine if we have an earthquake being up here, how we can run? 50%, and you will take 50%. Well, it's not enough 40% for you, Natasha. You need 50%. With just two glasses of pisco sour, you will speak fluent Spanish for sure. Don't be worried. Yeah, I guarantee that. Only 15%. All right. You need to put more pisco. Of course, it will be wonderful. So we'll do like this, and look, wow. Amazing colors. Beautiful. How is the nature? Love this view. Yep. Yeah, I feel you. You're already drunk. Come on. Stop to step my feet. See what are you doing?